What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Now, today's video is going to be pretty quick. I am really sick, but I think this is going to be important for you to see, so let's not waste any more time. Today, we are talking about this potential pullback or crash that I am expecting from POLYGON MATIC that I want you to be on the lookout for. Well, you guys know I've been tracking the swing low to swing high micro Fibonacci return, right, in which we're coming back down, where we're tracing down to the 618 to 786 level, sitting between 79 and 88 cents, this little box. Now, I told you guys in the last video, typically what will happen is we'll get a run to the top side, we'll start to retrace, we'll come back towards this golden zone or the 618 to 786 box, we will bounce out of it, and if we continue successfully on that bounce, we're in a good position to set the new high above that previous high. But if we see this bounce, we run into resistance and we start to come back down and lose this 618 to 786 box, then we're talking about a more, macro correction towards the downside, which could extend even further than the previous low that we put in. So this box right here always is a huge deciding factor on what we could be seeing over the next couple of days or even the next couple of weeks. So as you can see, we did get a pullback. Everything was looking normal. We bounced off of this 618 to 786 zone. We came back up, but the issue is that we ran into another level of resistance, this previous one right here. We hit that and came straight back down and now seem to be losing this 786 level to the downside. As you can see, it's around 79 cents and we are in a position in which we are around 78, which says, unless we just get a crazy bounce back above 95 cents in the next couple of days, it just seems as if we're about to lose this 786 level. Now, typically speaking, when we lose a 786 level, what happens? Well, typically speaking, we will see a capitulation back down to the low that created our Fibonacci. In this case, we're looking at a pullback towards 69. Now, in this example, that is a pullback of maybe around 12%. I don't know if the market's in a situation in which it wants to see a fall of that nature. Bitcoin seems to be holding up relatively well, although I am expecting that some type of pullback could come there too. But what it tells me is that this is a warning that a pullback towards 69 cents could be on the way. Now, the easiest way to identify that, in my opinion, is if we do lose all of these wick lows and we start to correct below 76. If we lose 76, we lose this low, we lose that low, we lose that low, we lose that low. We come in to set that lower low. It does seem likely that this was some type of B, C pullback to the downside, in which we will see that final correction towards 69 cents. Now, that's not the only thing giving me a little bit of that feeling. Also, if we do look at something like the daily RSI, let's just get this pulled up. What you can see here is that we did get bearish divergence, in which we came in, we put in a lower high. I know it's very hard to tell, but this was a very, very subtle lower high. We had a high above the line, a high below this line. In that same time frame, though, on the price, we put in a high and a higher high. That's bearish divergence to go to show that this was a little bit of a bearish move. Although it was great for the price in terms of respected volume, this thing wasn't looking too good. Okay, in terms of strength, not looking too good. Now, on top of all of that, if we look at something like the weekly Bollinger Bands, we did get a rejection off the 20 simple moving average. We look at something like this here. We came back down, we tried to hold it, we successfully held it, we broke out to the top side of our Bollinger Band envelope. On the retest though, we lost it, came back above it, got rejected by this level, and now are pushed back down below it. Typically speaking, when we lose that 20 simple moving average, we will visit the bottom side of our Bollinger Bands. Not every time, but of course this is what is usual. And in this event, if we do something similar to what we usually do, that has us pushing back down right here, right towards 68 to 69 cents, which is that same exact breakdown target from our Fibonacci's. Now, overall, we can also see that that is a previous low. That is this low right here, and that does start to kind of hint that we could be at some type of leaning M top, leaning double top here. Now, of course, that also does have some relatively ugly implications in the sense that if we do lose 69 cents, on a more macro sense, we could be coming back down towards some of these lower 50 levels, but obviously we will not worry about that until we do see 69 cents loss. So overall, I'm paying very, very close attention to what is happening on Matic right now. If we do see this 76 cent level lost, I would start to expect to push towards 69 cents, and if that does start to play out, I will make a video for you guys as soon as possible to let you guys know what to expect next. Personally, I am still extremely bullish on Matic. This doesn't waver my opinion whatsoever. I do believe they're going to lead the next altcoin rally, but we of course need to see what time does provide us with. Overall, I am doing small accumulations on Matic even right now because I think even if there is a short-term pullback, the long-term is still upwards, and so I want to be a part of that. But again, that's going to be about it for today's video. I'm super sick. I'm going to go get some rest, but I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you all next time. Peace.